Y'all know what this is. Back in the building early morning. What's the deal, man? Y'all know early morning. My bro Ralph in the building. What's good, man?
Hey man, I'm all good, man. I'm all good. Just thanking the good Lord for waking me up this morning in my right mind and good health.
Man, you know what I'm talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Nothing better. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all would, man, check us out. We're going live YouTube, Facebook, Twitter live right now. And don't forget, I'm finna pump this mug out hard now. The podcast. Go on your favorite one. Type in the wheelhouse. And let me get my mic down here because I'm tripping. Type in the wheelhouse on your favorite streaming app, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio. And then I want to go and put these up for y'all too, if y'all watching, man. Because like I said, I want to pump the podcast like a champ. So if you chilling, man, and you wanna hear something, you know what I'm saying, from the Lord, hear some biblical world views. Check out them on check the podcast out on Podcast Addict, Pod Chaser, Deezer, Castbox, and I don't know how you say that at the bottom. Joe Savannah or the Joe Savan. And the last one is Podbean. But what's crazy, just go on any of your favorite and type in the wheelhouse. DAWILLHOUSE. If you got it like this, man, you can see right here. Podcast on the platform. We got, you know what I'm saying, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, but I ain't gonna even lie, I think them is on every one of them.
Yeah, we everywhere. We everywhere.
Everywhere, bro. But y'all hit the like button, man, and subscribe to the channel. Dropping this type of content for the glory of God. That's the only content we drop.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
Yeah, man.
without further ado, man, we finna get into this. We finna live here, hurting men. Matter of fact, we gonna do this just to let y'all know, hurting men going four on this mug.
Mm,
Hurting men four. We still in this mug.
Hey, sequel after sequel after sequel,
You know what
man.
I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And today we about to talk about sexual security and sin color.
Mm,
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I want to stay. I ain't gonna say stay, but we gonna land on this sexual security and this sin color, and I want to look at it from not just the merely, I guess, idolizing, because the scriptures are 1 Samuel 16:7, 1 Corinthians 6:18. Let's look at the I want to look at the sin color first, bro. The 1 Samuel 16:7. You got that joint, bro?
Oh, the first time you 16 and 7? Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, you can
All right.
go ahead and read them. We finna get into this sin color.
All right. But the Lord said to Samuel, do not look at his appearance or at the height of his stature, because I have rejected him. For God sees not as man sees. For man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Mm.
Yes, sir. Like I said, we looking at that, man, from a perspective of men. It's like I want to begin to tear down walls,
Mm.
because a lot of times we see stuff now, images and videos are placed before us on a day-to-day basis, and a lot of us don't even understand that we are toting
Mm.
these issues around inside of us, but at the same time trying to run with Christ or walk, you know what I'm saying, or follow Christ, but we still holding this baggage We still holding this luggage on, but we didn't compartmentalize it now that we
Yeah.
only pull it out when the narrative fits that. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? So once
Yeah.
the narrative calls for that, then we unleash this
Mm.
baggage that we got that we walking around with. So we compartmentalize it in the part of our mind. It's in our thoughts. It's one of those images that we hide over in the corner. And some
Yeah.
people just they wear it on their shoulder like the parrot, like the pirate with the parrot on this. That mother just riding on your shoulder. So they boy just looking around for something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. That's like a man that's a buck 20
You know what I'm
trying to
saying?
enter a strongman competition, bro. Hey,
Well,
you
like
know what
looking
I'm saying?
over her like what?
You know what I mean? That's too much, man.
Too much,
That's too
bro.
much.
And like I say, man, what we want to do, we want to keep driving the stake into this, I guess, vampire heart
Yeah,
until he done. You know what I'm saying? Because at the
yeah.
end of the day, men are holding on to this sin color, and
Mm,
we, especially black men, we see, and I'm to the point now, like I get it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I understand that it's some people still walking around who know what I'm saying who don't look like us
mhm,
and they still, racist. But bro, it's not like we walking outside every day
mm,
and we can't drink out of this water fountain. You know what I'm saying? We can't do this. It's almost like boys in their minds still have that mindset, bro.
yeah,
And I'm like, dude, shouldn't we live in the country right now.
mhm,
We sitting here talking live.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We sitting here talking live about Christ
yeah.
on the podcast. We got podcasts, we got YouTube, we got Facebook, we got Twitter, we got Instagram, we got
Cool.
all these platforms. Not
We got
only
everything.
not only people, there's people on here who making more money than doctors.
Man, come on, bro. Mm,
You know what I'm
come
saying?
on,
And
bro.
they look like us.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Bro, we got it, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
We
What your shirt say? Freedom.
freedom.
And my thing is, I know people who don't look like me, who I know ain't racist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, man, come on. It's like, dude, we walking around with this mindset
Mm,
of the media done painted this narrative on the canvas of our mind to the point to where it's like everything happened. Then when stuff happened with like in Memphis,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then it's like it just show you what you just read in First Samuel.
Mhm.
Just show you that, man. God's not looking on the outward appearance of a man.
Nah, man.
You looking at the heart, bro. It show you the heart condition of a man or a woman, bro. That's all we see on a day-to-day basis. You turn the news on, you see heart conditions.
Hmm. Right now, boy, our heart condition is fluttering, boy. It's almost flatline.
That's
You
what
know what I
I'm
mean?
saying, bro.
Yeah. Come on, man.
A half a beat per minute, bro. Cause it's like we've allowed a narrative to be presented before us, and every time the narrative fits the media's appetite, they blast it out for everybody to see, and they constantly put it in rotation.
I'm like, why are we doing what they expect for us to do? You know what I'm saying? If people feel like
Yep,
they know that these people are pushing us to be a certain way,
yep.
and you know that they're gonna put things out just to get a reaction from us, why are we feeding into that?
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all know this. Why are you feeding into it?
I'm gonna tell you what it's like, bro. It's like we become addicted. So it's like drugs.
Mhm.
And then when you think every time you watch them, if you watch any news station, majority, not gonna say every majority of the commercials are from the pharmaceutical industry.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
You see when the news cut the break, it's gonna be
Mhm.
something about some kind of drug,
Yeah.
and people should begin to see if they advertising drugs and pharmaceutical medicine, they advertising that, bro. almost after every break they go to, you might see a some new drug on
Mm,
in that segment. I guess you know what I'm saying, that 30 seconds, a minute, however long they take break, you will see some drug in there. So
yep.
the pharmaceutical industry is funding the media. Think about that
Yeah.
for one
Yeah.
second. Let boys think about the pharmaceutical industry is funding the media that we watch on a day to day basis.
No doubt. No doubt. And yeah, I'm like, does anybody ever pay attention to the after effects of that drug, man? When they
Man,
after they after they promote the drug, and then they say what the after effects are, and
man,
I'm like, does anybody even pay any attention to what they're saying? The after effect of that drug is, man.
bro.
Mm,
I remember watching. I remember seeing a drug on TV, bro. They was talking so long about the side effects. I was like, bruh, I had to like hit the rewind joint on it.
yeah.
I was like, dude, I'm talking about she was naming all kind of stuff, hallucinations and heart, you know what I'm saying, palpitations. And she was just it was just a laundry list of side effects. And I'm like, dude, and the thing is, I was listening to a podcast yesterday, and
Mm,
they was talking about when will we as believers uh what was it called? It was like when will we as believers uh call it what it is, or say what it really is, cause we'll say it's mental illness,
mm,
but then behind the mental illness is murder.
mm.
So it's
Man,
almost like is the mental illness oh wait, check this out, is the demon hiding in the mental illness.
yeah, man.
So it's like, yeah, call me mental illness, even
Mhm.
though I'm a demonic entity.
You know what I'm saying? You just camouflaged.
Camouflage, and he
Yeah.
camouflaged himself in Satan, like, I'm a weave, keep calling me mental illness,
Yeah.
never call me by my name.
Never call me by my name, bro. Oh man, that was good. That was good.
I will
That's crazy.
hide in there. Matter of fact, Imma send you that joint when we get off. But,
Yeah.
them boys, like I say, man, and it had me thinking, I'm like, "Dude, that's crazy," because every story they were bringing up
Hmm.
ended ended in either, murder or suicide.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy, right?
It's crazy, and that's what I'm saying. You think about it, man.
Yo.
It's ending in that, and then that they talked about the boy who was throwing himself into the fire, and Jesus had met him, and then they talked about the one we talked about when the man who had the legion,
Yeah. Mm.
and they
Yeah.
was talking about could nobody subdue him anymore.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? And couldn't nobody even come that way. So
mm.
what they began to talk about is territorial demonic activity.
Yeah.
Like we know right now, it's certain places where you live and I live. Like I ain't even going over there for what?
Yeah.
Cause I know what's happening over there. I know if I go over there, you might catch a stray.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why? Because the demonic
Mhm.
activity over in that area, bro, is high.
Yeah.
Same way with that dude with the legion.
Catching something not meant for you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Being up in there. But then I'm like, okay, if you go into those areas,
Yeah.
I mean, God knows what's gonna happen. So are you what you catch, is that not meant for you?
by
You know
by
what I'm saying?
being by being over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I say it's like you going, but the thing is, it's like not putting yourself in the line of fire. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Cause we know, like they were saying, there's certain areas all around this country
Hmm.
that when you go there, people will tell you, even if you're not from there, they'll be
Yep.
like, "Don't go in there. Don't go in this area. Don't go
Hmm.
in this area. Don't go in this area." And then, but us as believers got to look at it from a standpoint of we we are affected by the invisible realm too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you got principalities like that Legion dude had. You got principalities running that area.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that area is the climate or the atmosphere in that area is constantly being fed by demonic activity.
And you can feel it too, bro.
Feel it, bro.
You don't even got to be in that area. You could be close to that area. You could just look from like a mile
Yeah.
away. You could be like, yeah, I can feel it from here, bro. That's not somewhere I want to be right now.
And the thing is, we can't. And that what they was talking about, you can't look at that. You know what I'm saying? We as Christians got to begin to look at that from a spiritual standpoint too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not just like I guess the unsaved person, they'll just look at it from the physical.
Hmm.
Man, it's crazy over there. We
Yeah.
look at it, we like, dude, it's demonic activity all over there.
But you know what? You gotta. We also got to look at it as not everybody there is being
Yeah,
controlled by the demonic activity, man.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They just need
yeah.
somebody like us to come up in there.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? And let them
Yeah.
know, there's a better way, man.
Yeah, man. You gotta get bro, we gotta get out of this mug or this region gotta be dealt with. And that's the thing where even how we started the year with the fasting and the praying.
Yeah.
That's when that mud come into like full effect. Like we gotta always, I think, as we grow and mature in the faith, we gotta fast and pray like crazy, bro. I'm talking about it gotta ramp up, just
Yeah.
keep ramping up. You know what I'm saying? The fast and the praying, the fast and the praying, the reading the word, fast and the praying. That mud gotta ramp up to the point to where when we close our eyelids, bro. All the scriptures just speak to us, bro.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But yeah, man,
So,
I ain't trying to be on that mud too long, but you got something else you want to say about that, man?
um, nah, I think I'm good with it.
Well, we finna dive into this last one. I ain't gonna lie, this I say this for the last because we gonna beat this one down. I ain't gonna even care, man. We finna talk about sexual security or
Mhm.
sexual security guards because at the end of the day, man, I think the way, especially when you know what I'm saying, we didn't talk, so I've been knowing you now, like I say, what 13 piece, bro, almost. And joint went by so fast.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was thinking that the other day. I was thinking like, wait, I was thinking more like 15, but
Well,
maybe
now
I'm wrong.
we moved to Kansas now in 2010.
Oh, in
That's when
2010.
that's when we moved to Kansas.
Mm,
That must have been like 13 years, bro. That must went by so fast though, man.
that's crazy.
But like I say, just from you know what I'm saying, us knowing each other and talking, bro. In this aspect, boys got similarities. Actually, a lot of men got similar upbringings.
Hmm.
The joint when sexual security, bro. And man, let's go ahead and look at what I got. What we got, Corinthians 6 and we
Was it
finna look
16?
at First Corinthians 6 and 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you got that joint, bro.
Yep.
Go ahead and do your thing, man.
Flee immorality. Every other sin that a man commits is outside the body, but the immoral man sins against his own body.
Bro, I'm
Hmm.
gonna tell you what's crazy, man. I'm finna read 19 too. 19 says, "Do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit, who is in you, whom you have received from God? You are not your own. You
Yeah.
were bought at a price. Therefore, honor God with your bodies."
Yeah. After I read 6:18 last night, I went on ahead and
Oh,
read
already.
18 and 22. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm like, okay.
Yeah. You see,
Okay.
it must make the picture vivid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy, man. By me just reading it, I didn't even put it together. Well, I wasn't even trying to put this together like this.
Mm,
But it's funny how God word work, bro. Cause you just got to read First Samuel when it talks about God doesn't look on the outer appearance of a man, but he
yeah.
looks at the heart or the inner. He goes inside and look
Mm,
at what this says: flee sexual immorality. All other sins a person commits are outside,
hmm, the
but
body.
whoever sins sexually sins against their own body.
Mm,
Do you not know that your bodies are the temples of the Holy Spirit? Guess check this out. Who is in you,
mm,
whom you have received from God? You are not your own. You were bought at a price. Therefore, honor God. with your bodies. He said all other sins are outside the body. Those who
Mm-hmm.
commit sexual, you commit against or inside your body.
Yeah,
Then he said, "You not know your bodies are the temple of the Holy Spirit who is in you." So
man.
so now we see, you know what I'm saying, God don't look at the outer appearance. He looking at the inside because he know if he deal with the inside, bro, you will
Mm,
begin to understand that heart change will happen. Cause do we not know we are the temple of the Holy Spirit who is in you, bro? So it's like that sacredness
yeah.
of God. That's why he deal with the inside, cause he know that sacredness is there. Like the breath, the
Mm-hmm.
spirit, his spirit is inside. The sacredness is there, bro, inside of us, and that's why, man, it ain't like it's gonna start making sense like a mud now.
Yeah, bro. Hey, once you start allowing God to work
Man,
inside of you, bro, it's gonna come out.
yeah, man,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's gonna come out. You'll be a totally different person, man. Ain't nobody gonna be able to recognize you from the inside. You know what I'm saying? You may look the same on the outside. That's why they
yeah,
said don't judge from the outside. You know what I
already.
mean? Yeah. You might be able to look look the same on the outside, but on the inside, well, you're a totally different person.
I'm talking about, bro. Like you said, it's gonna come out when you talk. It's gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? In your actions, it's gonna come out. It's gonna
That's why
that. What's up, bro?
I was about to say. That's why you gotta keep your inside clean. So many people living in such a messy room.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Such a messy room, man. And you know, I was thinking of that. I was like, man, I gotta clean up my room, man. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because like Jesus is, you don't want him living in a mess, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? And all type of clutter. You know what I'm
yeah, no
saying?
doubt. Yeah,
Jesus don't have no room because you got everything else. Just you're like a hoarder.
yeah, no
You know
doubt,
what I'm saying?
no doubt.
Like you know what I'm saying? Jesus, man, he's just in there like, come on, bro. Like,
Get rid of this, get rid of that, get rid of this. You
you
know what
know
I'm
what I
saying?
mean?
Like,
Yeah.
bro, 'cause the thing is, at the end of the day, when we come to him, it's it's still maintenance we have to do. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? We just want to come and just he just gonna start just, you know what I'm saying, doing what he do. But
Yeah.
yeah, he gonna do that, but we have to do maintenance or keep up maintenance. Like it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, having a car or house type of thing.
Mhm.
Like you get a new car, bro. Yeah, you gonna get good mileage out that joint at the
Oh yeah.
beginning, but it's gonna be determined by the maintenance that
Yep.
we keep up on that joint. And the same way with God, you know what I'm saying. When we accept Christ, bro, we got to keep up that maintenance. Like, bro, we got to keep. Like, if I know I struggle in this area, then I got to start dislodging myself from it
Mhm.
and start connecting myself to things that build me up so that I won't keep falling back into it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I gotta get like we talked about the last couple times when I had started off the other time I was talking about community, the iron
Mhm.
sharpen the iron,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, multitude of counsel, there's safety.
Mhm.
And it's like now what I think what I'm seeing more is when in Corinthians it talks about the God of this world has blinded the mind of unbelievers so
Mhm.
that they may not see the light of Christ, bro. So it's like now I see men, I guess more compassionately in a
Yeah.
sense of I see the blindedness
Yeah.
that cats got. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing the blind because you can just hear it out of their mouth. All they talk about is either something perverted. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Some sexual than the champ, and or either something, you know what I'm saying, as far as like getting blow lit, whatever, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you don't understand that you are on a merry-go-round.
Yeah, man.
You going, but you not going anywhere. You know what I'm
You keep
saying? You
going in circles.
talking about
Round
Dizzy,
and
Dizzy
round.
to the champ, bro. You in that like Dizzy, like I talk about that dog chasing his tail. The
Yeah.
only thing he accomplishing is dizziness, bro. That's the
You know what I'm
only
saying?
thing.
You're on that merry-go-round and Satan's on the outside of that joint just spinning it, just spinning it faster and
Boy,
faster and faster, bro.
fun, bro. Have I'm talking about have fun to the point to where you out of your mind when you finally step. You step out that first step, bro, is off to the grass. You know?
you know,
Boom.
and you fall.
You know, I'm talking about hard, bro.
You fall. Most cats don't even know how to get back up, man.
You know, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you need to keep that community, the
Yeah,
community
buddy.
bond, man. Like you said, so somebody can help you get back up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you don't want to stay down. Hey, and I see that too, man. What you were just talking about, because at work the other day, my supervisor, he lets us know what we're going to do for the day, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then he asked if anybody got any questions, comments, or concerns.
Yeah.
And I told him it was like 7 or 8 of us in there, and I was like, look, I was like, I don't know how your belief system is, or if y'all believe. I was like, but I do. And I was like,
Already.
I told him, I was like, Jesus loves you. I like, he loves you. He loves you. He loves you. He loves you. I was like, all y'all got to do is come to him, man,
Already.
and, and trust and believe and have faith in him, man. And I was like, watch how your world change. I was like,
Amen.
Jesus don't, I was like, God don't want to see us go to hell, man. You know what
Already.
I'm saying? But understand that he's not sending us there.
You
It's
know
us.
that. Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And after I gave like a little 2 or 3 minute little spiel, and everybody looks at me. And one of the guys said, "Yo, man, why you trying to put a smile on everybody's face?" I'm like, "I'm just spitting the truth, bro. I wasn't smiling on nothing. I was serious. I was
Already.
dead stone face serious, man." And
Already.
I just walked out of the office. But people don't understand how I'm feeling like this or how I'm talking like this. But bro, I'm like, man, y'all better listen to what I'm saying, because there's gonna come a time
Yeah.
where you're not gonna be able to repent, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna find yourself in a place you ain't gonna want to be.
Preparedness, man.
Mhm.
And that's what it is. Basically you went in there and the meeting y'all have, you know what I'm saying, is basically a briefing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You
yeah,
in the military, you know them terms, you know what I'm saying?
hmm,
Briefing and all that
yeah,
is making sure everybody on the same page.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Bro, we got this, and to knock out. You have any questions, man, about it? Come holler at me. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, a briefing. But
yep,
then you gave me a spiritual briefing.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, and I ain't gonna lie, I wrote that down 'cause that's gonna probably be a podcast. But the thing is, you got to you brief them boys from the spirit, man.
hmm,
And you remember what I said was funny? I said that Thursday on the show,
hmm,
the last joint we did, and you remember I said when you say something deep or something spiritual
yeah,
into to a room full of men, you get
hmm.
silent.
It gets silent. Yep, and that's
Yeah,
exactly what happened.
already.
Yo, and I give him something every morning, man. Usually when he asks if anybody have any question, comments, concern,
Yeah,
I usually tell him, yo, love God, love people. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
no
And
doubt.
and I stop it right there. But the
Yeah,
last couple of days, I've been feeling like I have to give a little more.
already.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been doing the last couple of days. I've been giving up a little bit more than just love God, love people.
Yeah, man. Cause that's what boys need, man. It's like cause you, like I say, man, you see the climate in that joint,
Oh yeah,
and that's what I'm saying when I said on the last joint. Man, what was the name of the last joint? I forgot. But when I was talking about being spiritual weathermen
yeah,
and understand or meteorologists and understanding the climate. You
hmm,
know what I'm saying? What's coming? I'm preparing y'all for what's coming, bruh. Never like I was listening to William McDowell yesterday at work. He said, never get tired of talking about the coming of Christ
yeah,
because men always need to know it's time to prepare.
hmm,
You know what I'm saying? The mother and the father don't begin to set up the nursery for no reason. They don't
right,
begin to paint the walls and bring the baby bed in. The man sitting on the floor all night trying to figure this thing out, how to get this bed together. You know what
hmm,
I'm saying? He's sitting there
yeah,
tightening the screws, doing all this reading and instructions. The woman in there, you know what I'm saying? She getting the colors right, picking the colors for the wall, the colors for the quilts and all
hmm.
that. But we're not doing that for no reason.
Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, another thing that I keep thinking about, and it hits me hard every day. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? What is it? Faith without works is dead.
man.
That
Yeah,
hit
buddy.
that. that keeps digging into me all the time, man. And that's what's making me give more and more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Every time, man, I keep thinking about faith. Faith without works is dead. So
yeah,
I'm like, man, how much faith do I really have?
yeah.
You know what I'm
Already.
saying?
Yeah,
So I gotta go out there and I gotta give it to him, man. I gotta give it to him every day, no matter what it
yeah.
takes.
Already.
And I'm waiting for him to pay. I'm waiting for him to say, Rob, you gotta stop talking like that.
Already.
I'm gonna be like, make me.
Already.
You know, make me.
Bro, because at the end of the day, like I say, this the fourth installment of Hurting Men. The last one we did this past Thursday is called Betrayal and Denial, or Denial and Betrayal.
Mhm.
Denial and Betrayal. So y'all check that one out too. We got two more before that, but we finna dive into this probably another 5 minutes, man, and really dig into a sexual appetite that men have, and understanding that Satan is using that, because you just read in Corinthians about a man who sins, you know what I'm saying, sins outside of his body, but he who sins sexually sins against his own body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we got to understand that what he's saying here is that we are sinning, and it is a inward chaotic type
Mhm.
of mindset that we get, because we are becoming one, or uniting, or making a covenant with women, like I say all the time, who maybe slept with 10, 20, 30 dudes, and you slept with 50, 60 women. Think about that
Mm.
connection that's happening when we come together, bro.
Bro, all those.
Man,
What is it? What's it called?
my familiar spirits, what you talking about?
Uh, dang, what's it called? Is that when you have sex with somebody, you become like they become a part of you.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
You join together, man. It's like a union.
man. But okay, but just think of if you have sex with 20 or 30 people,
Yeah,
and she has sex with like 20 or 30 people,
yeah.
bro, you connected to like 60 people.
But just like that, bro.
You know what I mean? Dang, what's it
And you
called?
talking about mental illness. You talking about mental disturbance, bro.
Yeah,
You want to, man, and a lot of people don't understand. A lot of our mental disturbance is coming from that.
yeah.
'Cause he's telling us here, bro, and I ain't gonna lie, I went to another one, I went to the Amplified. It said, "Do you not know that the one who joins himself to a prostitute is one body with her?"
Mm,
Where he says, "The two shall become one flesh, but the one who is united and joined to the Lord is one spirit with him. Run away from sexual immorality in any form, whether thought or behavior, whether
mm,
visual or written. Every other sin that a man commits is outside the body, but the one who is sexually immoral sins against his own body." And I had to
mm,
read that because I wanted to read that part where it says flee. See, this one says flee from any form, whether
mm,
thought or behavior, whether visual or written. Flee from
mm,
that joint.
yeah,
Because you got to think, he telling us to flee, run the other direction from it.
yeah, man.
Because it's like Paul is telling us that he knows that this sin is not one to be played with.
It's really not, bro.
'Cause this the one that it intertwines, interconnects. It does all that on the inside of us. So now our minds, like, I'm telling you, a lot of people don't even understand this. And I see it, like, even when I was like out there just wilding,
Hmm.
I began to like slowly connect the dots as I began to walk with Christ. You know what I'm saying? He began to reveal certain stuff. And then you look back, you can see, like, at
Hmm.
that moment, like why my mind is so diabolical, because I
Yeah,
was constantly keep creating an atmosphere with this woman, this woman, this woman, this one. I'm constantly creating an atmosphere, bro, for that sexual deviancy, that sexual demon, or you know what
mm,
I'm saying, that the perversion. I would constantly create an atmosphere of perversion, perversion, perversion. You know what I'm saying? Demonic activity. So now they had free reigns to come as they go in the environment,
hmm,
because I had created it was that constantly creation of that environment. So it
yeah,
was conducive for those spirits to come in, bro, take over and live and rest in me.
yeah,
So
yeah,
now when I go to sleep, they have access to me because I gave it to them. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And what's crazy, a woman who's not sexually active like that will come into that space where you are and become sexually active
It's like
because
an
of the
infection.
yeah. What's up, bro?
It's like an infection, man.
Yeah, man. I'm
You know
telling
what I'm
you.
saying? You infect
Yeah,
a a woman with that's clean.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I mean, and people wonder why they're not making good decisions. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? People wondering why their anger when it comes to that situation be all over the place.
yeah.
Uh, that sexual sin is no joke, man. You don't think clearly. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
man.
You don't think with a sound mind because you don't have a sound mind. You know what I mean? You got all these different type of voices. I mean, 30, 40 of them, whatever.
Yeah.
Different type of voices just coming at you all at the same time, and you're not listening to the voice of God. You can't even hear him.
Nope.
You can't
You
even hear him, man. He's yelling at you.
you have a innumerable amount of soul ties.
That's the word I was looking for. That's what I was looking for.
But you have an innumerable amount of soul tie. You tied to so many souls,
Yeah.
and then like I say, we fail to realize when it says the God of this world has blinded the mind of unbelievers.
Hmm.
You got to think the mind, like I say, the mind and the brain, two different things. The mind is the imaginary imagination part of us. So
Hmm.
why does he want to disturb you sexually? So your disturbance or the imagination will be corrupt, bro. So not every imagination is on what, and that's how he get and that's a lot of times a pathway into Genesis when it talks about every intention or thoughts or their hearts was on evil continuously.
Yeah.
What happened? The angelic host came down and they slept with the physical,
Yep.
the invisible or the spiritual entities came down and slept with the physical or natural women,
Yep.
and it caused a perverted mindset.
Mm.
That's the reason why he want us to be sexually active. So now it's like, how do I get him? So I keep all these social media platforms.
Yes,
I
sir.
I have to always I have to always keep the entry point or the gateway open on every social media platform to be able to show sexual content.
'Cause
Like
he's
I
trying to
can't.
keep.
What's up, bro?
Yeah, he's trying to keep you there.
Keep you there, man. I need every
Mhm.
platform. I need it, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I need those platforms to always keep sexual
Yeah.
perversion
It's
before you. I
everywhere,
need
man.
everywhere, bro. I need
Everywhere.
them.
TV, movies, the
You can't
cartoons.
watch
I mean,
nothing,
come
bro.
on, man.
Can't
Nothing.
watch nothing. And then I'm gonna tell you one of the coldest quotes I heard yesterday. I listened to another podcast.
Mm,
Dude said, he said, America's biggest export is culture.
mm.
He
That's
said
the
that's
truth.
what the other countries said. They said that's America's biggest export, culture,
Mhm.
because culture over here in the United States of America is held higher than anything.
Anything. That's why a lot of countries they don't like America.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because we're bringing they got their culture set, man. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And our culture is just all over the place.
Yeah, we trying to change.
You know
We
what I
trying
mean?
to change everything.
Yeah, yeah. That's why they don't
we
want us coming over there. They're like, nah, y'all, something wrong with y'all
we
Americans
go
over
to
there.
other
You know?
countries and try to change their culture.
Oh man, it's going down.
We try to
You know
change
what I mean?
their culture, bro.
But you can see, I mean, we're doing that. We're changing our culture and not even have to go over there and do it. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? That's how infectious our culture is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't got to go to another country to change their culture. You
Nope.
know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of them they're coming over here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Love
Because
it.
they that is just crazy, bro. You know, it's like y'all leaving a little bit of heaven to come to a little more hell.
You know what I'm talking about?
You know what I
Yep.
mean? And then you don't realize it until you're here.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, TV don't show you everything.
Nah, man.
You know what I
You
mean?
You get over here, you like, man, this mug. It's like I say, man, all the time, freedom without boundaries,
Right.
chaos, bro,
Yeah.
chaos. And
Yeah.
bro, that's what we didn't let the forget a hole. You know what I'm saying? They talking about building a wall around this joint, bro. Bro, it's the wall ain't even up, bro. I'm talking about the poles that been knocked down, everything flatlined in this joint, bro. We done
You know
let
what I'm saying?
everything come in this month.
Everything, bro. Everything.
I wonder why, man. But I'm finna close the mud and let you have, bro. I'm gonna say this before I get off, man. Flee sexual immorality. Flee, run the other way. You can say I'm hating or whatever, whatever. If that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you to flee, or your diabolical mindset will be kept. And I'm saying that from past experiences. I'm saying that because I know firsthand how
Firsthand.
the diabolical mindset and the entities that you will begin to encounter, the incubus, succubus, Lilith, the night, you know what I'm saying, the spouses and all them boys and girls will come through your room
Mhm.
and you know what I'm saying, how you have your mind twisted, man, because that environment that you created is conducive for them to rule and reign. And I'm done.
Yeah, man. Um, just want to let y'all know, man, that having sex with so many different people, man, it's not a race. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
man.
It's not a race to see how many women or how many men you can have sex with. Because I know a lot of dudes, they be like, "Yo, man, I didn't
I
have
know.
sex with like 30 chicks, bro." I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
that's it.
I know.
You know what I'm
Like
saying?
that's
Y'all act like you know what I'm saying? Y'all act like it's a competition, bro. You
yeah,
know what I'm
man.
saying? And I'll tell you what, it's a competition. It's a competition to Satan. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? To see how many of y'all he can trap and keep y'all where y'all at. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
man.
Where y'all can't see the goodness and the grace of the Lord Jesus Christ, man.
Man.
You know what I mean? So that's his thing. God, Satan is having a competition with God. You know what I'm saying? To
Yeah,
see how many people that he can take from
yeah,
him.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So get
Man,
right, man.
by you saying that, this is what I read last night. Have nothing to do with the unfruitful works of darkness,
Yeah, man.
but rather expose them. But you got it, and we done
Yes, sir. Hey, choose life. That's all I
already,
gotta
man.
say.
And y'all know what this is.